Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, it's away we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. But he's well positioned. Neymar! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Henderson promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Villa. And it's Neves. Mbappe picks it up out wide. David Villa. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Everton with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Neves. Everton are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Neymar, shapes to shoot! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Maldini. David Villa, looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Nakamura. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. That's a cute ball. And that's really well manoeuvred. Henderson gets across to intercept that. Nedved. That's really well cleared.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Everton are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution on the field, number 19, De Bruyne.
So once again, we're underway.
David Villa, number 10.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 22.
He wants to go forward.
Neymar. Coming on the field, Number 5.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning,
Number
so good
9,
from him.
Bale.
Schneider.
Number 20.
That looks a good ball through.
Number 18.
Everton do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Haaland, Son Heung-min. Costa Curta did well to stay calm there. Everton do have a chance to counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior. He has made sure that's not getting through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking...
Goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Vinicius Junior. And he's had a hit. Sensational from Vinicius Junior. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And surely now the result's beyond doubt. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Everton go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's Son Heung-min! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! About as smooth as it gets! Just 1 minute now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
This is Nedved! Nedved! A diamond of a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 9 minutes and we're all square again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left.
It's Bale! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else.
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that would have been some goal.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Everton with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. Algeria are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? And this is De Bruyne. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar. He's going for goal! That is produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough strike! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Algeria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was quick to react. And it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Henderson cuts out the pass. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, that was vital. Costa Curta. Bale.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He'll try to keep... Oh, what has happened here? And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, De Bruyne.
Here we go again,
then. 21, Kane.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
And he shoots! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Bale.
Everton have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's going to inject...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. He went for the curler.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
Knocks it into space. That's an excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a promising position. Here it is. Gets his head on it! He's got a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Everton get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking wide. And it's gone back to the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior.
That's That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. White spots it and intercepts.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Forlan, and he's intervened well there. Forlan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vinicius Junior! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! About as smooth as it gets. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you...
He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Everton complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too...
It's Fulham! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And they've caught Reed. Ambitious ball here. White makes the interception.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that's it. Everton have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Stoichkov. He came in hard, very hard. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro cuts it out. Vinicius Junior might just make this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Threads one in. That looks a good ball through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's De Bruyne. Lovely feet.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And that's gone loose. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Xavi Alonso aims beyond the defence. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot could be on. Zico. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And he's away. Oh, well measured. Chance, surely! Goes forward. Pull it. Right, Shevchenko. Nedved. Oh, well played. Well, chance for a shot! Moreirense! Goal! And it's Moreirense who take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And if you do have
well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how...
And pull it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ball's played through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Played into the box. And he cuts out the supply. Pass is just off target. Turan always on the lookout for any signs of danger. And it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Stoichkov! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Maldini. And they've got a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And Hullet! Bale, very much a man of this moment. Everton are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bale! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball comes in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's superb. Just the goalkeeper. Big chance! He scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking to go deep. He's having a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Shevchenko. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Van Basten.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He might be in here! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And the shot!
Mbappe really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Oh no, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And it has to be said, so that's it. It is all over. Everton were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
to
The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shots! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! About as smooth as it gets. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he does...
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. The ball goes in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's a shade optimistic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe! Real chance! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! This time, surely! It's a loose ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's tried one!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played. Vinicius Junior. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Bernardo Silva. Maldini. Bernardo Silva tries making a foray down the right. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. Saliba. Madrid finding their passes. That's been slipped through. And Messi! Marvellous goal! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the back.
Inzaghi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And that should get the job done. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Now it's De Bruyne. He welcomes it in.